Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go check in with Yelan and Chevres.
Wow! Can this launch blaster thing...
It does launch and blast things, but it's actually...
But how does it stay on target?
It uses a remote guidance system. But I'll let you in on a little secret.
Can I give it a try?
Oh, not a chance.
Hey, Beto! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two! I was just introduced...
Paimon thought you were here for some...
What? No, of course not. The kids...
I'm sorry. Are these three preventing you from doing business?
Oh, do we have to?
Oh, don't sweat it. They were just curious. I'm happy to...
No, we've taken up enough of your time already.
Okay.
It was no bother, I swear. In fact, once the expo is over, come find...
How much would it cost?
Not a single mora.
Really?
Your vessel. It's a battleship, isn't it?
Why not? Whenever we're docked back in Liyue to pick up supplies, I always let the kids around the harbor. If a kid from Liyue can do it, why not a kid from Sumeru? A battleship may as well be a giant play.
Is that so? I've heard that people in Liyue also turn gunpowder into explosive firecrackers. Perhaps only the kids back in your home country are lucky enough to look at a giant battle.
If you're worried about safety, I can...
No, I suppose I'm just... envious. That's all.
Seems like he really cares about those kids, huh? Anyway, what did you...
Oh, just wanted to ask how it's going with the top secret...
They're circling the hook just fine. Just waiting for a bite.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Shh. Well, that just proves my point. Something like this would only see more use in Fontaine.
Ah, except you never find something like this for sale there.
Excuse me?
He's coming this way!
Steady now.
That's mighty expensive.
Well, no one's forcing you to buy it. If you're not interested, you're free to...
What? Come on. There's no rule saying...
The Voynich Guild gets a cut of whatever I sell. Obviously, that's factored into the price. Don't like it? Take it up with them.
Listen, I can tell this is something special. If you're willing to go a bit lower,
I know it's something special, so I plan on getting paid what it's worth.
Perhaps there's a way we can both get what we...
What are you implying?
Well, Nod Cry's a big place. Surely this expo isn't the only place we can cut a deal.
Oh?
What would you say to working this out someplace else?
That means no guild protection either. What will I do if you...
Considering the giant sword you've got handy, if anyone's getting robbed, it'd be me, don't you think? Point is, we're both going...
Fine. Name a place. As a registered participant, though, I'm too close to the guild.
Smart thinking.
Good. He took the bait. Let's go...
Captain Beto's hook was what got him in the end, huh? Oh, I didn't get it.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a lot more...
I brought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group's activities were limited to that area. Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Beto's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask, though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. Nothing's off the tape when it comes down to it. They'd see the protection the expo provides is just more...
So, we meet up with this guy.
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents waiting in the wings. If something happens to our point of contact...
We have to get the jump on them all at once.
Forgive me for pointing out the obvious.
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like...
I can work around that. But only as long as the
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the... Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the...
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a...
You're telling me you really have a way to mitigate the threat?
You're telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a large...
Are they having a...
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
A successful collaboration requires trust. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible. While I'm keeping him busy...
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I promise you, not a...
See? Like 2 peas in a pod.
Traveler, you should come with me to meet the buyer. After all, we promised...
The Traveler is kind of a fit.
Then you can serve as backup. Remain hidden, and on the off chance he tries anything, it'll be...
Ha! There he is!
Oh, you really can't go...
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack.
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts.
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port. It would be better to dismantle the
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's...
Sorry. But I'd still...
Ah, I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yulong Wharf or Lumidus Harbor.
What are you trying to...
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents!
The captain of the Special Patrol will take it from here.
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid... Trying to escape? Oh. Nope, not this way. Had enough? Then turn around! Out of steam yet? 'Cause I can do this all day! Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way, I suggest you stay right where you are.
A special patrol uniform. You think bringing me—
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you—
Don't even think about it.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make—
What? I needed to make—
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me...
Wow! Navia is something else.
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Retour—
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold herself.
Except for the guild's broken signboard.
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing. Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a—
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Yes, that means the operation was a success, right?
So far. Once we get someone to reveal who the
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes,
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
first, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents. We'll be in touch once we have the information. Then we can—
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. Not a single one. You're thinking about Nefer's final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2. If you feel like it's missing something, maybe you...
Excuse me? Are you the Traveler? Yehuda needs you back at the expo venue with—
Oh no! Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I don't know the details. All she's—
Now let's get a move on!
Either I throw the guild under the bus, or I get on the bad side of a terrifying merc captain. Oh, could this get any worse? Get it together, Yehuda. Focus on the hot dog you're gonna treat yourself.
Let's try not to get too worked up.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. What Please, you've got
theft?
You're asking me! The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason.
Beto? Wait,
The guild asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for but when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been
and each ballista is super dangerous!
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse.
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just... Do we have to tell her?
Honesty is the best policy. That's what
I know, it's just...
Miss Yehoda...
What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Nep's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got... It seemed like he was interested in them too. Because ever since this morning, we haven't been able to reach him.
And?
I don't think Uncle Ashvapati would do...
Ashvapati works for the guild. He has access to the... Wait, so now it's an inside job?
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet if he's a tech guy... Those fail-safes I mentioned...
So, this just went from that... Uh-oh.
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered.
Got it! Hold up. We can't hold these kids...
No, of course not, but...
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
I promised I would.
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible.
I guess we're on...
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update Yelan and tell her...
Will do!
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very...
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction. So
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us?
Uncle Ashvapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He told us we all came from the same band of Eremites in the desert. We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to knock...
Their eyes. What about them? I'm just... About a decade ago, there was a band of Eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted... But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, none of the weapons survived. And so, in the wake of that destruction, the status quo...
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an... From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans.
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashvapati would never do something, no matter what happened back then. I know one thing for sure. Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be—
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the facts.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods. If all goes well, we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But if Ashvapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agent.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our cult. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the special patrol handle the seizure.
That does sound like the most
Seizure?
Hey! Don't worry too much right now.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer, Traveler.
We just got word from Yelan.
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands.
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarand and I have got things covered at the expo.
Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Wait!
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed.
We know. It's just... do you...
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work...
He's been gone for 2 days now, but if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that...
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making it.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we meet in Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place.
Yeah.
What? How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevres and Miss Yelan promise, then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be...
It's all right.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep.
Then, let's all do our part.
Stop right there!
Where is he?
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail. The one time they slipped up, it broke the case wide open. We found a cargo manifest left behind at the scene.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the...
So... he's the...
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all.
No. Almost like he led us here.
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found.
You think he knew we would come here?
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than...
Let's keep going. We can read...
Wait!
It's the display model that goes with the prototype.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security...
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to...
Oh!
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs...
That's a question for another time. We need to...
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have...
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best... That would seem to be our last...
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort. I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my... I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So... It all started with a Kashara War researcher, expelled from the academia for violating a... He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't...
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. Smart as a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Are you...
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen. You got somewhere to go?
Not really. Thanks to this water, though.
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could...
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our water source, just... Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off.
All I know is...
Weapons?
Yeah. I love studying them. Big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones, old ones, new ones. I believe the essence of Kashara research is embodied in weaponry, and the pursuit of this kind of tech... My lifelong goal has always been to become a foremost expert on all kinds of weapons. So I might have borrowed a few sensitive techs without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher up...
The Academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son.
I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy.
True. Weapons are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through. But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar in my hand is more than enough.
Overkill.
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis, plus we're pretty far off the beaten path. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water, we don't have to fight off. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much.
I see. Guess I could...
I've heard you Kashara scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always...
You mean, like...
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. It'll give them something to do.
All right, then. And just like that, a Kashara scholar at the cutting edge of his field. It got boring from time to time. But all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The air... Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up. Don't rush me. These materials are...
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem? It has been a while.
Well, we have a right to this oasis too. Our ancestors were part of the group that discovered it.
You hated this place. After that giant sandstorm when everyone else was trying to figure out how to help, you got out of Dodge the first chance.
Because I knew better than to be stubborn. Stay in one place too long around here, and it might just be your...
You abandoned this place. If we'd done the same, the oasis wouldn't even exist anymore. You gave up your right to be...
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've gotten...
Chief, should we drive them off?
I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to... All that matters is keeping the people...
At the time, I didn't think much of it. Just Kaim was there to be... And so, normal life continued. Much unchanged. Well, mostly. I often found myself flipping through my collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruined drakes, as far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target. Somehow, the new arrivals at the oasis must have caught wind of it.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a
I do mind, actually. So none of your...
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the academia.
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the academia, they don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, but what if you had access to the right...
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring... We've always had a good eye for business. Just never the right product. But this thing right here, the different bands...
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods, and I earn enough mora from these people to fund the...
I don't know.
I understand what you're worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here. These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on.
You've made a bad name for yourself around here. I don't want any part in this.
Well, it's your choice. But it could be the last meeting, so I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say.
Cash is king. That's just...
Fine.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about? We're making bank.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to...
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die.
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremite.
If you want to make the big mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
And that right there is...
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your...
What was that? No. Kaim was it. How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kayem drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding...
You sold weapons to his enemies. He took you in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him!
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senegem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable. In that moment, all I could think about was saving as many people as I could in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins. Once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this in the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed into, and now you know the full account of my crimes. I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read, too. So, I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents. Back then, I failed.
Jeez. If this is true...
He's after the same target as us. And he
even lured us to Notcry to help him get it.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right...
Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track. Oh?
You got something?
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
Oh, snap. He's not...
The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick.
Ashvapati.
It's been a while, Senegem.
How did you find this place?
All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed. All I had...
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until...
Oh, I think that might take a while. The Fontaine and Leo...
No. There's no way the cops could have known we...
Unless, of course, someone deliberately left a trail of clues, leading them straight to the expo. If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt...
So now what? You gonna turn me into...
No. The authorities can have your...
Is that Fatui tech? Looks like your skills are as good as ever. Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years, but it looks like you still got it. If you want back in...
After everything that happened...
What? Because what's the alternative? You're not here for rev... After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't go to the right. Just look at me. When there's Mora to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunity's in Font...
You think everyone is as much of
a lowlife? You're talking to a renowned Fontanian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari...
Are you...
Clearly there's no reasoning with you. Fine. Have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone?
Oh, don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me.
What the... Are you crazy? If that...
Yes, that's the plan. It's high time both of us...
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrack.
Hold it right there, all of you. Otherwise, I've got...
The Maison Gardiennage!
You got here sooner than I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news!
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts.
Fontanian justice is too merciful for them.
Stubborn fool.
I don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with. Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. But me? I chose to use my research skills to create...
Sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful. Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the... The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons. The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the... It's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil. And when people are as bent on destruction as the evil...
Time is running out. Please.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
Captain, we're in position!
Prepare to intersect! On my signal!
so. Huh.
Recording mode on. Has this always been part of the show?
No funny business!
I never imagined the Guizhong ballista could be used for something so...
If you'll agree to come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just...
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts. As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some salt. I know. There's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes, and considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story. This looks more like real justice to me.
I guess you're right.
What do you think they did with Ashvapati in the end? Great! Everyone's in one place!
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now.
Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down,
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files. As for you... Given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections if I insisted on bringing you into custody as well.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain...
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard.
Deal.
Huh. That went surprisingly smoothly.
Uncle Ashvapati! We...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for the way I see it, your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
Yeah.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to...
Children. From now...
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you.
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it
looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but... even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild.
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except you. I actually consider the desert my home too. So I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke. I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the...
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you...
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime. Sure. We could put up a few tents and call it a settlement.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs?
So Mora is the answer, huh? All right. Say I wanted to buy...
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales... Sure can. Huh? Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone, created by none other than the renowned mage, Alice herself. Simply plant it in the ground, and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in...
What the...
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Not Cry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as whatever keep... Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise.
Whatever keeps the kids happy?
Good question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? Then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own heart. I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed.
Deal!
Hooray! Well, this was a strange turn of events.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
Just keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need... Hey! You three! What do you do?
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spit.
I just wanted to have a look.
Guys, serious...
Here's the thing, Neb. I know you like building stuff, but these designs...
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are...
Huh? You build a machine that can block...
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much...
Not where
that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair.
Yeah! I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots, too. I also have some design ideas.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to...
Exactly!
Well, you...
Really? Think...
It's boss. Boss...
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop.
That was very thoughtful.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job. Did that really just happen?
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar...
Ah, Traveler. Paimon. That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flintz's words, it's important for Lightkeepers to spend some time.
It sounds like something he'd say, yeah. Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some...
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign make...
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket, but why would you sell a hero's...
That's just how the rules work on our end. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned, the stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh. I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flintz. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance? Of course.
If ever you find that the animals in Nodcry behave in ways you do not understand, just ask me and
So what's the situation in need of...
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived. Hey you! I'm a member of the Fruity Order, you hear?
What a coincidence. So am I.
Wait, really? I first encountered the humor and intelligence of trendy Zaytun Peach in the New Tide anthology. Then I heard the legend of intrepid Valberry while I was in the Fortress of Meripede. The more I heard about your order, the more it drew me in. I've been searching for so long, but I was never... So when I heard that the Nodcry Trade Expo was being held again, I applied under your name. And now, I finally get to...
It's those idiots.
So what I'm getting is that this guy's...
Our orders won the expo rights several years in a row. So we announced that we were backing out of the running this year to avoid conflict. Then, a few of the other groups were looking to duke it out. So, imagine their anger when someone...
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out already? Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo. Voynich Guild rules. Once it's all over, meet me at the harbor in Nashita.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
Does he not realize what's going on here?
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, a word of advice. This guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because But if there's one thing the treasure hoarders have in spades, it's sore losers. Since our order has proven untouchable so far, they're sure. So look after those kids.
Huh. So this guy has been responsible for more than one
What do you think?
Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Varka? You're here for the expo too?
Oh hey, Traveler, Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't expecting this pleasant surprise. Out in this part of the world, even a homegrown Mondstadt apple is a rare treat.
Yes, and on that note, I should advise you that the prices are quite different from what you'll be used to back home.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch.
The whole batch? Huh. Looks like you've already... Oh, and Varka, since you're looking for a taste of home, have you tried the Mondstadt wine next door? Apparently.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty good. But not Besides, I wouldn't be able to buy any even if it was. We can't have the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius going around supporting smugglers, can we?
Oh, it's true.
Don't worry, I know it's Nefer's rules here. Not out to make life difficult for you. If you find yourself at a loose end, come visit our base sometime. I'm gonna get the Knights to make some cider out of these apples.
Oh, you're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like you finally made some real profit.
Hey, don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to make my money back quite so quickly. Now I can start thinking seriously about my next venture. I'm planning on heading to Snezhnegrad, actually. I hear they're running low on lots of supplies because of Project Stuja. That's a business opportunity if I've ever seen one. With any luck, maybe I'll have the pleasure of seeing you there.
Well, good luck out there. Hope you strike it rich.
believe you came all this way to investigate me. Still, as a member of this expo, I'm protected by the Voynich Guild. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
I know.
It's been a while. What brings you here this time? Are you representing the Dawn Winery, or are you here as Owl?
Take your pick. Even Owl would take issue with people's
I understand. But please be assured that I would never pit the rules of the Voynich Guild against the interests of the Dawn Winery. Our long-standing collaboration is far too valuable to me for that. No faction exists in Nodcry that can impose their will on everyone else. The rules we have now are a result of the tug-of-war between them all. In any case, I only allowed this gentleman to sell his so-called Dawn Winery vintage here because I'm confident that it poses no...
I see. So this isn't from our cellars at all. It's not even from Mon... You... I'm guessing you learned a few of our winemaking techniques, then brewed your own liquor using local ingredients from Nodcry. Imitations like the...
Oh, just you watch. One day,
I'll grant that your wine is a perfectly palatable product. But the fact that you didn't dare to sell it without attaching our name to it, that alone tells me that I'll never need to worry about any serious competition from you.
Leaving so soon? Can't I persuade you to come to the Curatorium of Secrets for some tea with me and your...
Hey there! It sounded like you were discussing some pretty serious business, so...
I'm afraid I'll have to...
That's a shame.
Next time you're back in Mondstadt, pay a visit to the Angel's Share. At least there, I can offer you a genuine Dawn Winery vintage.
See, Lolly, I've been told that the merchants here are all protected by the organizers. I'm afraid confronting him myself will be more trouble than it's worth.
Do I have to do
Oh, please! Granny Eatsley! Ever!
Chaska! Say, Lolly! What are you...
It's a long story. Basically, a few members of the Flower Feather clan brought word from Nodcry that someone was selling pretty serious stuff. So I brought Seat Lolly here to get to the bottom of it.
Oh. Okay, well, as it turns out, we've been
Are you intending to try and stop me? Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, but you don't need me to tell you that our Wyab are not for sale. This is just a shard of a Wyab pillar, and its power is long gone, so it no longer has any connection whatsoever to the Wyab.
About 800,000 more apiece.
What?
Apparently, people outside of Natland don't know all that much about our culture. Some people take one look at those pillars and start bragging that they found out. I didn't want to correct them, because that way I could drum up the price.
Ugh, forget it. Since you asked me so nicely, I'll let him stay here until the expo's over. Nope.
Oh, thank you, Gran.
Oh, don't start thinking you're off the hook. Once this is over, you're going straight to Biram to face the music.
Oh.
Why, hello, Traveler and Paimon. Oh, quite the opposite. I'm her supplier. Nicole came up with a delightful new pricing method recently, which I've asked dear Dory to try out. We're here today to see.
What sort of pricing method is that?
Curious? Well, allow me to explain. Instead of an amount of mora, you collect courage, kindness, or happiness from the buyer. The key is to make people realize they don't have to be rich. With an excellence of character, even the treasures of the Hexen Circle are within your reach. Kinda like a Seelie guiding intrepid adventurers through various tribulations until they claim their prize. Such fun, wouldn't you say?
Not for me. We didn't sell much Hexen Circle gear this time at all. At this point, I'll have to whip out some Samara specialties just to break even.
Wait,
You're saying our gifts didn't reach that many people?
I'm saying we made diddly squat. Hate to break it to you, Miss Mage, but you don't have much of a heck for business.
It might not have made much, but this has been quite a fun little experiment. To make it up to you, all the revenue from our merchant...
Oh! They don't call you a great mage for nothing, Miss Alice. it's almost time for the expo to end. I'm asking for half a month's leave once we wrap.
Finally got time to relax, huh, Yahoo?
Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, things are pretty calm right now.
Sorry, but I've got a problem over here.
Same here. Yoda! You just jinxed it!
Someone made off with a batch of my goods using the goods first, pay later method. I thought the guild was the guarantor, but then I went to redeem my money and... no dice.
The same thing happened to me. Goods first, pay later? That convenience is for exhibitors only. It works because their goods stored in the warehouse can be used as collateral.
The buyer did have guild-supplied certification.
In that case, he's one of you.
The person I talked to was a tall, thin young man, but I don't see him here.
The one who bought from me was on the chubbier side. Wait, so... What?
Miss Yehoda, we need help! Ati went into town a while back, and we haven't heard from him.
What? Why would he do that?
He wanted to use the moral we got from our exhibit to buy everyone a little something in return for looking out for...
Gods, this kid... Wait.
Yeah, he's our older brother, so he's in charge of all that.
Oh,
okay, let's not panic.
Remember those people who targeted Ati a while back? I'm worried they kidnapped him and are... Sorry. Oh, should we rescue Ati first? But Nodcry's huge. Where would we even start? Oh, come on, Yehoda, come on. You promised Boss Nephew to pull...
Looks like you're down to your last option, dumpster diver.
Oh, right. The clink...
Clank Clank crisis control switch activated. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Ooh! Activating the switch gives you temporary control over all the robots in Notcry. If you want it, but it won't last long, so think about what you want. In that case, let's get the stolen good...
All units, advance to rescue Ati!
Miss Yehoda!
Orders received. Order...
Ati! You're all right!
Sorry. I meet you all...
If anyone should be apologizing, it's those awful people who took you. You just wanted to...
They stole my expo certificate. Did that...
Let's just focus on one...
Inventory complete. All goods have...
See? Told ya. With the Clink Clank crisis control switch, with so many bots around, we didn't have to choose between the rescue and getting the goods back.
I know.
These kids call me boss, and as their boss, it's my job to protect them. No way.
Thanks, Bob.
I know it's a great...
To be honest, I could hug you right now. But I think I'll have that vacation. Oh, right! I owe you a hot dog, don't I?
The season of verdure draws near once again.
We got ourselves a straggler.
Strike him up!
Open fire!
Ultimatum protocol.
Receive my blessing.
Prepare to meet your maker!
Insulation shape. Lush as the moon.
Take me up!
Jammed.
Locked on! Prepare to meet your bullseye!
Jammed.
Knock him down.
Defensive mode.
Ha! Locked on! Let's fly!
Insulation shape. Receive my...
The show begins!
Preparing for dust. Lush as the moon for the everlasting.
May I present? Time to shine! Take me up! Open fire! Locked on!
Cleanup sequence in it.
Receive my blessing.
Fire in the hole! Ha! Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye!
I, the frost moon of old. Lush as the moon.
Insulation shape.
The show begins! Open fire!
Ultimatum protocol. Cleanup sequence.
How brilliant! Let the world come on! Let's fly! Bullseye!
Receive my...
The show Open fire! Bullseye! What a waste of time! Locked on!
Hold on to your hats.
Insulation shape. Branch into song. With one heart, we...
Let's fly! Open fire!
Take too long.
Defensive mode. Change of plan. Take me up!
Knock them down. Insulation chamber deployed. Preparing for dust up.
Open fire! Bullseye!
Cleanup sequence. Receive my...
Use the force on.
Insulation chamber. For the everlasting forest. Leave this place.
May I present? Yeah! Take me up! Locked on! Bullseye!
Resistance is futile.
Bullseye!
Save yourself the pain.
Cleanup sequence.
Let's fly! Fire in the hole!
Lush as the moon. By the frost moon of old. Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
May I Open fire!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Time to shine! The show begins! Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Hold on to your hats.
Branch into set. Let's run! Locked on! Locked on!
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
The show begins!
Add Ast... Thank you for Add Ast...